Good morning. Welcome back. New week. Welcome to the most underrated show on YouTube. And it's Fed Week, baby. This is a highly anticipated meeting. Okay, let's see. So I'll start with Corsair. Everyone wants to talk about it. And from my understanding, and only thing that I know is what I've been told in the Discord chat, is that this is some kind of meme stock takeover kind of thing. Smash the like button for me before we get going. So right now, Corsair is up, let's call it 30%. So what do you do with this thing? You know, it's funny. I actually did think this was a pretty good value play, and here we are doing this meme crap. So this happened with H&R Block. It happened with, what else did it happen with? There was iRobot. That was another one. So these good companies are getting bit. So anytime that you get something that is doing this, it's doing basically nothing after getting beaten up. And I think this was an IPO. Yeah, so the 100-day moving average started here. Your trend was all right, but look at the volume, just very lax. Anytime you get a jump like that in price, consider yourself lucky. Get out of the stock. Or at least take profits on the stock if you want to keep your base position. But if you get a 30% bump in one day, I mean, the thing about this one, it's a meme stock. So this doesn't, okay, from what I've been told, it's a meme stock. And if it is, and this is the bump because it's being bought by a bunch of these little minions from some website, some forum, then take your profits and let this thing go. Now, this thing could go up here. I have no idea. I mean, it could go to 100. I literally have no idea. But if it was me, let's say I had $100 invested in the stock. Now it's up 30%, so you have $130 now. I would sell $30 worth of shares and then keep my base position of 100 and do it that way or something. But yeah, I'm taking the money and I'm running. That's all. That's what I think, at least. Just my opinion. 3 times more. So yeah, I mean, if you make 3 times your money in this short amount of time, sheesh. But the reason that I wanted to bring this up also is because you guys, you could for sure go and day trade this thing. CRSR, I think is the ticker. No. CRSR. Yeah, there it is. So you guys can for sure go and day trade this thing. Unfortunately, you got this bump pre-market. So this massive run has already happened. But if we get into the day over here and you start getting engulfing candlesticks, or you get something on the way down, hey, go ahead and trade it over here. Anytime that you get these companies that have these insane days, go ahead and trade them on a 15-minute chart, and you can actually go ahead and make some money on them. I'm sure there's going to be people that are getting in there today making a lot of money. So, alrighty, let's get into it. So, this week is a big week for the Fed. To me, I think this is probably, well, I shouldn't say that. Depending on their decision, so it's actually going to be a Monday morning quarterback decision. This could be one of the most highly anticipated Fed meetings since, I don't know, 2018, 2019, probably 2018, October, because they're going to decide if they're going to start tapering back the quantitative easing that they've been doing, which is $120 billion a month of purchasing bonds and mortgage-backed securities. They're also going to maybe start speaking about trickling up the interest rates. I don't know. I wouldn't bank on it, but we will see. So this week, we're going to see May retail sales. We are going to see the monetary policy decision and press conference from Jerome Powell. That'll take place on Wednesday. You'll get the Fed notes at 2 o'clock. You'll get Jerome Powell speaking at 2:30. And they might suggest that the central bank will begin tapering its crisis-era asset repurchasing. So we'll see. That's this $120 billion a month that they've been doing. And there's Fed chairs there's Fed presidents that are split. The Cleveland Fed, the Philadelphia Fed, the San Francisco Fed have all said that they would at least start talking about tapering. St. Louis Fed president says, we're not quite there yet. Powell has made it clear that the central bankers would telegraph their intent to taper before actually beginning the process. So we shall see what's going to happen with that. Let's see here. Where a little bit further. Okay, so retail sales are also going to start coming out. So the consensus is that it expects retail sales to decline by a little over 0.5% month over month, which would be the first drop in retail sales since February, reflecting an exceptionally strong 10.7% monthly rise in March. And of course, that was aided by the distribution of the stimulus checks. The money that they were giving. So, I mean, I look at that and I see all these strong 10% numbers and this and that. But it's money that was put into circulation. So I'm not, yeah, it's good that people were actually spending it for what the government had intended it for. But I don't know if it's actually real spending. I mean, I guess you can argue that one. Clothing and clothing store accessories, for instance, saw a 5.1 drop in April over March. Automakers, of course, saw an increase. Man, cars right now are just tough to buy. There is a, I was looking over the weekend at a new car, and the reason I was looking is because I bought a Range Rover in December of 2019. I've put 24,000 miles on it. I don't really know. But I was looking and talking with somebody. They're going to give me exactly what I paid for the car in 2019. So I'm going to go, there's a car that I like. I'm going to go look at it and maybe do something with that. But I love that Range Rover. But man, I don't know how you cannot take advantage of somebody giving you back all your money on a car that you bought 2 years ago. Okay, so let's get more into the Fed stuff. This is just a little bit more detailed. In March, that was the last time they released quarterly economic forecast. Most officials are expected to keep the Fed's benchmark interest rate near zero through 2023 to encourage the economy's recovery from the state of the pandemic. Fed officials in March also saw consumer pricing rising 2.4% in the fourth quarter of 2021 from a year earlier. That pace, they said, would be consistent with their goal of 2% inflation over time. So, as we know, and if you don't know, I'm going to tell you, the Fed has said that they do not plan on raising the interest rates until their goal was the end of 2023, and they wanted inflation to be consistently at 2% at that point. At the pace we're going, that's going to blow away. I mean, we're not going to be able to, you're not going to have 2% inflation by the end of 2023. You're going to have much, much higher. Now, the Fed has also said that this temporary inflation thing is going to be, is going to happen. I don't really know what that means. I've been asking that question for a long time. Somebody define what temporary means, but we'll see. The Labor's Department Consumer Pricing Index came out last week, jumped 5% in May from a year earlier, following a 4.2% increase in the 12 months through April. For inflation to meet its March forecast, prices would have to not only stop rising, but actually fall over the rest of the year, according to Barclays. So they make a very valid point. Should inflation move materially and persistently above 2%, we have tools, money. We have tools and experience to gently guide inflation back down towards the target, and no one should ever doubt our commitment to do so. Fed Governor Lael Brainerd said in a June 1 speech. Well, Mr. Brainerd, I have zero doubt that you would not commit to doing that. We've been seeing it for the past decade. I believe in you. I absolutely believe that you are willing to spend whatever the hell you want to spend. Policymakers have said that since December, since December, that they would not raise until inflation. This is very redundant. Okay, so bottom line. When it comes to this week, just know that anything leading up to Wednesday at 2 p.m., you're going to have very low volume in the market, and just be patient. Just be patient. It's going to be okay. But today, you're going to have especially low volume. So if we get any swing today, positive or negative, just look at the volume in the overall market. It's not any kind of correction, this and that. Same thing goes for tomorrow. Actually, same thing goes for Wednesday. Wednesday, I'm assuming that you're going to see a very, very dead day until probably 3 p.m. So the last hour of trading might be big. So, okay, gold. Gold drops 1% on the dollar strength as the Fed meeting looms. Now, everybody knows, well, if you don't know, now you know, I have gold. I have a very large position in gold. And it's a 3 to 5 year play for me. I think that gold is going to do very well in the next several years. And more so than that, everybody looks at and compares gold to the US dollar. Now, I understand that the dollar is the gold standard, etc. But gold is an international currency. Every country uses gold in the same way. It's a hedge against any type of inflation, chaos, correction, etc. So when it comes to gold, we read these stories about the U.S. markets, but just know that it's bigger than it's not just U.S. markets that are running gold. So gold fell 1% on Monday to its lowest in more than a week, weighed down by a strong dollar. And I'm going to pull up a correlation chart in a second for you. The market is starting to anticipate maybe moderate pivots towards discussing the tapering, of course, the quantitative easing. What the heck? The price action suggests that the speculative market was heavily long on gold as of Friday. And here we go. And that the culling position continues in Asia today. So, like I said, it's all kinds of different stuff. So, when we look at gold, if you ever have the dollar, is gold cyclical? Yeah, everything's cyclical. Cycles are cyclical. That was a good one. Dollar, anytime you have the dollar down, gold's going to be up. Anytime you have interest rates coming down, gold's going to be up. So these are just, if you want to, I'll give you guys like 5 seconds on this. If you want to screenshot this, go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, here you go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. So that is how gold correlates with the rest of the market. And just be aware of that. All right. Smash that like for me, guys. Like that illustration. So here's another one that I'd like to talk about along the same lines as Corsair. GlaxoSmithKline drug company to they've agreed a $2.1 billion deal with this company called iTeos Therapeutics. Now, the reason I'm pulling this up is because I want to give you guys some stuff to day trade. Shares of iTeos have raised as much as 77%. I don't know what their ticker symbol is. Do I know what their iTeos? Couldn't have guessed that one any better. That's okay. So here is when you want to come in, and this is exactly what I want you guys to do. Hey Mason, what's up? I want you guys to come in, and anytime you get these big boosts in price, oh wow, see now it's only up 45%. You guys can definitely come in and day trade this stuff. So when the market opens, go ahead and try to day trade this as much as you can. If the chart's set up well. Now let's look at Glaxo. I think it's GSK. GlaxoSmithKline. Okay, so they're not doing much. So typically what you see is you will see the company that is doing the acquiring, because it's more of a risk, it's more risky, of course. They stay neutral or they drop in price on acquisition, on any rumor of an acquisition. Now, when you get the company that's being bought, they are bought for a certain price. So let's say that other company was bought for $100 a share and they were $70 a share. Stock price is going to go to $100 a share. So, and it's typically not going to go any higher than that. Can I send that in the Discord? Yes, I can. All right, so go and day trade that. Let's do New York real estate. So I have a lot of friends that actually live in New York. Well, lived in New York, and I'm going to actually text a couple of them today and see what they were doing or what they're going to do. They like New York, but a couple of them work at Bloomberg. But man, they were telling me there's literally nothing to do in the city back when everything was happening. So they moved out to New Jersey and Connecticut, etc. But now it looks like the prices are not dropping any further as far as rents. So maybe that means that things are coming back in New York. Let's see. At the height of the pandemic, landlords in cities were rolling out the red carpets. Listen to this. They lured renters in with 3 months of free rent, American Express gift cards, and city bike memberships. I don't know what that means. Maybe they let them take the bicycles around the city with those machines that you use. I don't know. One thing has become very apparent in the last couple of months is that the length of leases that tenants are signing is surging. That's an indication that tenants believe that rents aren't going to fall any further, and it's time to lock in the longer term and enjoy the savings for a longer period of time. Nearly 60% of those that committed to lease last month in Manhattan opted for a 2-year agreement. So if you're from New York, or if you live in New York City, or you lived in New York City and you're going to move back to New York City, tell us in the comments exactly what's going on with that. I got, here we go, Jonathan. I got 3 months free on an 18-month lease. So Jonathan, let me know this. In New York, is multiple year leases, is that a common thing? Because any lease that I've ever done here up in Northeast Ohio, or when I was living in Tampa, is just a 12-month lease, or you could do month to month. Is it typical to do additional years? Stephanie, that's what I meant. A bike share program. That's the words that I was looking for. You swipe the card, you ride the bike. It's like the scooters. All right. In New York, let's see. This is for the first. Okay, most New York rents fell for the first time in 3 months. They fell to $2,700 a month. Oh, Jesus, they fell too. Oh my God. The median asking rent in Manhattan was more than $700 higher. Over $3,400 of rent. Goodness gracious. I remember my apartment that I was living in, my first apartment I ever had, was $680 a month for a 2-bedroom apartment with a garage. Rents are still off of pre-COVID levels, and that's actually it's bringing in a younger cohort, which makes perfect sense with everybody being on top of each other. I think it's probably a good thing. Okay, let's see. We did that one. Let's do Lordstown. So this Lordstown thing has been crazy. And guys, we have some exciting news about this Lordstown stuff. Let me just check this real quick. Okay. We have some exciting stuff coming about this Lordstown stuff. And by the way, this truck is phenomenal. That truck is awesome. I really want that. But I don't know if it's going to happen. Lordstown Motors Corporation said on Monday, Chief Executive Steve Burns and Chief Financial Officer Julio Rodriguez have resigned days after the electric truck maker warned that they do not have enough cash to stay in business over the year. I have a feeling they're going to get the money. Okay. Okay. So, okay, I guess that's all I had to say about that. Another one. Go in and day trade it. Don't go long term on this thing. Don't be a minion and go and lose your ass on this. I don't want that to happen to anybody. But this truck company, I do believe that they are going to get the cash that they need. Lucid, back in 2018, before anybody even knew what Lucid was, their cars were phenomenal. Even if you look on their website, their cars are phenomenal. But they were in the same situation as this, Lordstown Motors, and the Saudis came in and gave them $1 billion. So I do believe that Lordstown has an edge up on others, because not only is the truck sweet, the concept is awesome. There aren't many trucks out there. The only true competitor truck right now that I see them having is, not saying that Lordstown is a competition to Ford, but Ford's going to have the truck because Ford is Ford. These guys have a very big advantage because they are in Lordstown, Ohio, and they're in the old Chevy Cruze plant. So they have a plant. They don't have to go build something. They retrofitted it already. They are ready to go. A lot of these EV companies cannot say that. So, okay, Bitcoin, baby. Oh boy, Bitcoin has boosted as Elon Musk says that Tesla could adopt it in the future. So, I became very bearish on Friday on my Bitcoin prediction, and I took it down to 25,000, so below what it was at, and I dropped that down from 44 trillion a coin. The market environment over the weekend, especially last night with him tweeting, has changed drastically. So I'm still a little bit unsure, so I'm not going to go with my bullish case of 44 trillion, but I'm going to take it to 21 trillion on one Bitcoin. And yeah, I think Bitcoin just has endless potential because Elon Musk tweeted something. And yeah, this is sick. This is really great. Cryptocurrencies were buoyed on Monday as Tesla boss tweeted that the electric car company would resume accepting Bitcoin once it becomes more environmentally friendly. Yeah, this is just something. As long as, when there's confirmation of reasonable around 50% clean energy used by miners, those mines must be really dirty. With a positive future trend, Tesla will resume allowing Bitcoin transactions. I wonder if these Bitcoin mines are as dirty as coal mines that you see in movies. What we have seen with Bitcoin price is manipulation by one powerful and influential individual. Sir, CEO of Signia, Magda, whatever that name is. Don't you think that if you have a currency that has the potential to be manipulated by one quote unquote very powerful and influential person, that you maybe shouldn't think that it's God's gift to Earth? Just an opinion. Anyways. All right. Give me some stocks. We'll talk about them. Oh, Bitcoin is bad for crime, according to the Justice Department. The Justice Department was able to recover $2 million worth of Bitcoin extorted from Colonial Pipeline, suggesting that a digital currency may not always be the best tool for criminals. So there's better tools out there. So if you're a criminal, there's probably better options for you. Maybe Ethereum. It's not intuitive to a lot of people, but it's a thing that the public is learning more and more. Okay, I can't even read this story. This is boring me. All right, let's go and just check any earnings that we have going on. Oracle, guys, keep an eye out for Oracle tomorrow. Thursday, you have Lennar. Nope. Wednesday, you have Lennar. Thursday, you have Adobe, Kroger, Smith & Wesson. I know some of you guys are in that. And Friday, there are no earnings. Okay, sounds good. Let's check out the rates. The rates are same. What's the 10-year? Ooh, okay. The 10-year is popping back up a little bit. It was dropping. I was getting a little bit excited, but should we treat the Fed meeting like a company earnings and exit trades? Typically what happens with the Fed meetings, to answer your question, no, I don't think you should. But what happens with the Fed meetings is usually Jerome Powell speaks. Well, the minute the Fed notes come out at 2 p.m., things start getting a little bit up and down and up and down. Then Jerome Powell or any Fed chair speaks. The stock price drops, the market drops or the market rallies, and then it closes and everybody panics overnight and this and that. Then the next day something comes out and everything's okay again, and the market goes in the opposite direction of what it did the day before. So, no, I don't think you should treat it like earnings. But anyways, patreon.com/everythingmoney. If you guys want to join our Patreon, we have an incredible community of over probably 3,100 people now. And of course you can $7 a month gets you into our Discord. Oh, only 6 spots remaining right there. Everything Minions. This price is going to $50 a month, guys. It's going to $50. $24 right now gets you access to all the Everything Money software. $68 a month gets you access to the Bid and Ask Nation, which is all trading with me. I have the Employed Trader series. You guys can trade along with me, and there's a community of, almost 600 people. If you're intimidated, don't be intimidated. There's people that have not seen a candlestick until this very moment, and people that are I call them expert traders that are making tons of money doing this. In addition to that, you get all the Everything Money software for free. If you ever want to do a real estate deal with Paul, which I would only do a real estate deal with Paul, that is your this level right here, 10 grand. But in relatively speaking, if you're buying a property for $500,000, might be worth it to consult with somebody that knows what the hell they're doing. So, yeesh. Let me see here. I'm going to do AT&T because I saw somebody type T. I don't know who. Okay, so AT&T, they were looking a lot better, and this gap down happened. I don't know what exactly. I can't remember what happened with that. Was this the partnership thing with Discovery? I really don't know. So right now you're just getting crushed on AT&T. The volume is decelerating. You drop below your 200-day moving average. Not something that I would be very interested in right now. Unless this red line starts swinging up there into the sweet spot, not something I would be very interested in. I think that Cash asked me to look at HOLX. Was it? Hold on a second. Let's see if I can find what Cash said. Anyways, I'm going to do this one. This morning we were talking about Yogi Berra in the group chat. That was something. Okay, that was the other one. All right, so HOLX. Now, it's way too early. If you want to swing trade it, go for it. But actually, if you want to swing trade it, this is actually a pretty good swing trade. You're getting a little bit high on your stochastic, but you're getting good volume coming in. Now, this red, you're going to have to wait for this red line if you want to go long-term on this to get way up here in the sweet spot. Right now, I'm looking at it. It's kind of a dog stock, so just be patient with that one. Let's see. Let me refresh this and zoom this out. Okay, zoom out. Okay. I don't know what's happening here. Anyways, what was it? MPW. Guys, if you like what I'm teaching here, then you will thoroughly enjoy the Bid and Ask Nation. That's what I know about that. This is it's a great community, and trading is so easy. And I've set it up so we have the Employed Trader series where you can, if you don't even have time to do this, you can literally learn and listen to me, and I will do the trading for you. I picked 5 stocks, and every single day I update them with a video update. And if I can't do a video update, it's just a text update, but that's very rare. And I tell you, buy, sell, or hold the stock that we're in. So I like this one. I like this one a lot. The only thing I don't like is the decreasing volume. If you get an increase like an engulfing candlestick, fine. But you will face resistance right here. Probably just 2230 or something like that. And then you'll have a tough time getting through 2280. So there's not a lot of room to run on this one, but I do like the setup. I do like the setup. Oh, Sage. Sage from my dude Palmer. Oh, yeah, I like this. Okay, so Palmer's pretty good. He's been in the Bid and Ask Nation for, I don't know, a month. Great volume coming in. You've cleared all your moving averages. Let's see. The only thing I don't like is the volume is, this might be incorrect, but the volume looks like it's under 1 million shares traded per day, which I don't love, but we can maybe do something with that. Coming up through the sweet spot, I would like to get this yellow line more in the sweet spot before I would enter this position. And you're facing a ton of resistance right here, dating back to February, March, this area down in here. So you just have a lot of resistance. I probably would not add to this thing until I broke through like that and got this thing going and prove that it can fill this area right here. All right. Palmer's smashing life. Palmer's also smashing golf balls. He's a +3. I'm playing in a charity outing today. Discovery. I don't like that. You have this crazy decelerating volume. Don't love it. You're under all 4 major moving averages. This is a complete dog stock. If you want to follow it, follow it. I have a feeling that eventually some news is going to come out about Discovery and this thing's going to gap up here. That's just my gut feeling. I don't know when it's going to happen, but G1 Martin, what's the 1-month trial deal where we can try the Bid and Ask Nation for a month? Email help@everythingmoney.com and they will get you taken care of. They'll upgrade you to the group and you'll be good. All right, let's see. I want to see what the market's doing. And let's check out this ITOS, see what it's doing. Not much. Let's see what Corsair is doing. Okay, so if you want it, yeah, guys, look at this. For you day traders, you're above 80% on your stochastic. You're getting great buying volume coming in. You're getting a very great engulfing candlestick. This thing's soaring. So I would probably wait for the next 15-minute period. Just wait till about 9:45, see what happens. If you get something like that and your volume isn't like down here, and make sure your stochastic is above 80%. you can go ahead and trade that and make some money on it. So that's it. All right, guys. Great show, especially if we're not having a lot of news. All right, Albert, I'll do one more just because you asked about day trading and not a chart. And I like that. The 9 limited. I'm going to zoom out a touch. Yeah, I think this is a good chart for day trading. And the reason that I zoomed out, look at this. You have a great run here. You had a great run here. So every day you're getting, so you day traders in the Bid and Ask Nation, you might want to throw this out there. Look at these. You get all these great runs. Every single day you get some kind of run in some direction. So who picked this? G1? No, not G1. Who said that? Albert, this is a great pick. All right, guys, smash the like button on your way out. Follow me on Instagram at TraderMo_EM. I want the blue check mark. I got to catch up to Paul. He had Instagram before me though, so I was slacking. But at TraderMo_EM, smash the like button on your way out. I will see you guys tomorrow morning and we'll do it all over. And I literally cannot wait to see what the Fed is going to say. Thursday is going to be a really fun show when we have the retail numbers coming out. We have what the Fed decision is going to be coming out. And yeah, it's going to be great. You guys have a wonderful day. Peace.